Alright guys, Trivia here. This is a little bit of a different upload. I'm going to be taking a look at the pictures that were released by EA following the Gamescom trailer and giving a bit of analysis on them and just really an insight into FIFA 13 and what I can spot from them. If you see anything different or you don't agree with anything I've said, please comment and I'll reply to that. So the first image, as you can see, is on the Ultimate Team menu. First thing you notice is that there is not the return of the kind of one-on-one online matches, but instead they have been replaced with kind of head-to-head seasons, but with Ultimate Team, which I think is a brilliant move. As you can see in the bottom right image, it says online season and Div 5, so there's probably going to be 5 divisions unless that guy's been promoted a few times, which should be good fun. And there's also a single player one of these, so they're all seasons, and I've heard you get rewards at the end of season, which is pretty awesome. There's the return of the single player tournament and the online tournament, which once again just looks like there's different tournaments which you can compete for, coins, packs, whatever, or even FIFA points, which you can see in the top right with the green little emblem beside it, which seems like pretty cool. And as you notice above that, this guy's got over 2 million coins. I don't know if it's just a generated image or it really will be that easy to get coins because he's only level 3 in the kind of EAFC or whatever it's called, but I doubt it'll be that easy. First thing you can notice as well is that the menu is a lot different, and to be honest I think it looks absolutely brilliant. The navigation looks so much easier and there's a direct thing to play your friend's squad rather than have to go through all the menus and finding their squad then playing them, and it's easy to play a friend online again. There's also Team of the Week challenge, which is once again seems to be easier to navigate, and the 5 menus at the top, play, squad, store, trade and club, all look really good as well. Next image we have is actually on the trade menu. There is the same kind of basis as the home menu, but this time one thing that stands out is the options to directly search for players. This guy is highlighted Man City. I'm sure it's not just Man City which you can search for. I'm sure you'll have your favourite club or whatever, and you'll be able to search for players through there. There's also the player search, and I've heard rumours that you can actually type in the player's name, which will be a lot easier to search for, and there's also contracts, which are always a bit of a bitch to search for. A direct link for them will be good. There's a watch list, trade pile, all that again, and so it really does look good. So the next image we have is actually on the single player season menu, and this guy is in Division 5, and it's got exactly the same kind of set out as the head-to-head seasons in FIFA 12. You can see the points he needs for promotion and all that stuff, and how many points he's protected. There's also a thing for the last 3 results, and there's championship prize, which you can notice towards the left with all the menus, squad, fixtures and results, statistics, all that stuff. So it's good to have a bit of an incentive to play this. I'm really looking forward to it actually, and I hope it's good, and with the coins as a prize I'm sure lots of people will enjoy that. Next image we have is from the FIFA 13 web app. The player highlighted at the moment is Oxlade-Chamberlain, and the interesting thing in here is that he has 64 pace. But don't worry, that's not confirmed. EA said on Twitter that these are all test data, so some of the ratings might be different, and of course the stats will be different. The 64 pace for the Ox is not replica of his true pace, I don't think. So yeah, anyway, at the top, the menu, you can notice there's home, squad, store, trading, club, leaderboards, and unassigned. Not sure what unassigned is, but the rest of them all return from FIFA 12. And the web app has had a bit of a revamp. It looks a lot better. It looks kind of a sleek design. And once again, next to the green emblem there is FIFA points. And this guy's got 550, so I'm not sure if they'll be easy to get or hard to get. Not sure how many you get per championship win or anything like that, so that'll be good to find out. One interesting thing is that at the players at the bottom there's only actually 2 rares, and that is Perisic and Traore. Not even Joe Hart is a rare card, which is very weird. So these rare cards, I'm hoping that they are not true, because Joe Hart not being a rare is really not good enough. And I also saw an image where Messi was not rare either, so I'm not sure if they're going to have rare versions and standard versions, but we'll suppose we'll have to wait and see. And the final image we have is actually a picture of the squad. This guy obviously doesn't know the concept of Ultimate Team. He's got a few random players all over the place in random formations, but the thing that stands out really to me is that the player highlighted, Messi, as you can see, is not rare, which I mentioned earlier, and there's Joe Hart, once again, not rare. Even Vidic, rated 89, is not rare. But yeah, people like Tim Cahill, and is that Blaszczykowski or whatever his name is on the right, are rare. Lucio's gone down to an 82, you can notice. This is obviously test data and may not be final, but it's good to see that David Luiz isn't rare, and hopefully he's been toned down a bit so he isn't the most overpowered defender in the game. Along the bottom you can see that there is a few more rares, but even people like Schweinsteiger don't have a rare, which is quite weird. It follows the same kind of setup as FIFA 12 squads, and yeah, that hasn't changed much. There's a formation and what it looks like in the pitch, manager, chemistry rating, all that stuff returns, and I'm looking forward to it. Once again, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon with another